Let's welcome in a very special guest. It's been quarterback week here at the HuskerOnline studios.
Yeah.
Earlier this week, we heard from 2027 quarterback Trey Taylor. Well, let's bring in the 2026 guy, a guy that we're going to see in Lincoln really in about 6 months. He'll be here full time. Let's welcome in Dayton Raiola, the younger brother of Dylan Raiola, the son of former Husker Dominic Raiola. Dayton, welcome in the studio. It's great to see you. I know you're going to be in Lincoln here getting after it all weekend.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for having me, bringing me in.
Well, yeah, what you play for a top high school program, so your schedule right now is very intense because Buford's not a program where you miss a workout. You attend every single thing they do, the throwing sessions, the OTAs, but you're here for the weekend. Kind of give us an idea of what your summer schedule's been like.
Yeah, so we just started up our summer workouts this past week. It's a Monday through Thursday type of thing. We had our first OTA on Wednesday at it was at Richwood High School, and Newton was there, so it was a little 3-team OTA. And then this upcoming week, we're actually going down to University of Georgia for a 7-on-7 camp / tournament. And then later in the week on Friday, we're going to Auburn for another 7-on-7 tournament. So
this is almost like a break for you today.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I still try to get a workout in everywhere I go just to make my body feel good. So. But yeah, it is nice to take a break every now and then.
Estimate how many of your Buford teammates are like getting Division I looks and offers.
Looks,
estimate.
I would say everybody has a chance to get a look at Buford High School just because of like who you're surrounded by, and there's always coaches coming through. And then offers, I would say, I mean, maybe 50% of our team, maybe even more than that, just because just the talent that we have there. Just overall, the talent in Georgia is just surreal.
Now, you spent some time in Fort Worth recently, right?
Yes, I did.
What were those workouts like? What was that? How was it set up for you?
So we would start training at about like 9.
Okay.
And so we would normally throw first. So me and Dylan would get our throwing in.
You and Dylan?
Yeah, me and Dylan. So before the receivers came down, we were just throwing, and then we would just have some receivers come and catch for us. And so we'd get our throwing in for maybe an hour, maybe a little bit more. And then we would get either some speed or agility stuff in, and then we would head over to the weight room and finish up in there. And so it was really like a process for like 9 and then finish up maybe like 1, maybe 2 o'clock. So it was long days, but it was really good work. Yeah. And after our work was done, then we could go and hit the golf course.
So that was how many? Was that a couple weeks? You say a couple week period?
Yeah, it was about 2 weeks. It was a 2-week period. Yeah.
All right.
Dayton, for you last year was significant because it was your first year as a full-time starter, and it was a unique situation. The only reason you didn't play or start as a sophomore was your brother was the starting quarterback. But a lot of you had to win a pretty intense battle to get the job. I mean, there were quarterbacks that obviously moved in to try to win the job after your brother left. You won that job. What did you gain then from winning the job and then being the guy and obviously having a really good junior season? And how do you think you'll build off that now?
Yeah, I mean, I think just that first couple games as being the starter, I mean, it's always going to be a little nerve-wracking because, like, it's your first game on varsity. Like, we opened up against Milton last year, and they finished as the number 2 team in the country, right? Yeah. So that was a tough game to open up with. But, I mean, with all the mistakes that come, you can always learn from it, go back and watch it again and learn from it some more. So, yeah, but then just – that's what it is nowadays with competition. There's always going to be quarterbacks coming and going. So whenever somebody comes in, I'm going to go welcome them, like let them know that if they need anything, I'm here for them. But at the same time, like I'm going to go in and get my work in, and I'm going to get what I need to be done.
Oh, you're always going to compete.
Yes, sir.
Dayton, people ask me all the time, and Sean, this is sort of an amateurish question, but just give some grace here. People ask me all the time, how's Dayton's game compare and contrast to Dylan's? I mean, in what ways are you similar to Dylan, and what ways are you different?
Yeah, so I mean, I think we both have pretty strong arms, humbly speaking. We both like to throw the deep ball. Yeah. And I think the differences between me and him is that I like to use my legs a little bit more. Okay. And I mean, I wouldn't say Dylan's afraid of contact, but I think I like contact just a little bit more. Like early on in games, I always like to maybe like throw a block in every now and then just to get some contact, and it settles me down, I think.
That's the Raiola in you, right?
Yeah, I know. My dad was a lineman. My uncle was a lineman. So, I mean, it's in me.
Yeah, trust me. I know your dad really well and your uncle really well.
Now, you've grown a lot too. I mean, it's almost crazy when you see the picture of you and Dylan when you were maybe an 8th or 9th grader to now. I mean, how much have you grown height wise in the last 2-3 years and weight wise? I mean, where are you at height weight going into your senior season?
Yeah. So I think my freshman year, I was 5'10", probably around the same weight, like 215. So I was a little more chubby, I would say. And, but as I kept growing over the years, kept getting taller, and I tried to just maintain my weight. So right now I'm about 6'2", 6'3", and I'm staying between 210 and 215. That's where I'm comfortable with.
210 and 15. Okay, so here you are at Quarterback Central, the offices of Husker Online.
Yeah.
Why was it important for you to be in Lincoln this weekend?
I just think some of the recruits that are here, specifically Luke, he's a tight end. Sorensen, yeah, from California. I think me and him we've got to know each other pretty well. And I saw him at the airport, and I was like, "Oh, what's up, man? Like, good to see you." So me and him, we kind of created a pretty good relationship. And then everybody else that's here, like Rex Waterman, he's an offensive lineman. CJ, he's a DB from Florida. It's just I'm trying to get all those guys. I mean, when I come here, I want guys to come and play here with me that are elite, and those are the type of guys that we need. So I wanted to come up here and show them like it means something to me for them to be up here.
What's your message? Just the Nebraska fans naturally are nervous about recruiting just because it's been slow as far as commits, but this is the first official visit weekend.
Right.
I mean, what's your message to Nebraska fans as far as the push you're going to try to help them make to kind of land? I mean, it's 30 official visitors coming in the next 3 weekends.
Right. I mean, recruiting is a process. Like if somebody commits to another school, yeah, they're committed, but it's a long process all the way until signing day, whenever that is in December. So just you got to be patient because we're doing everything that we can. And even if somebody does decide to go to another school, that doesn't mean we're going to stop pursuing them. There's one person I have in mind. I won't say his name, but I know it's a receiver that I really, really like. And I'm still working on him to get him back out here.
The Raiolas can be pretty influential, I've discovered.
It's a good tandem right there.
Yeah.
Now, are you going to throw it all in these camps at Nebraska this month? Are you going to just show up and kind of get in one? I mean, or is your focus mainly recruiting right now?
It is mainly recruiting, but I mean, I think getting a workout in with the coaches is never going to hurt me. So you might see me pop out there and get some reps in during a camp. I haven't looked at the camp dates. I was just more of like when someone's going to be here and if they need me here or not. So if I'm here and then there's something going on, then I might just jump in and get some reps in.
The thought occurred to me earlier today before you came in. It relates to Trey Taylor too. When we're talking to you, it almost feels like you play for 2 teams. It's like you don't play for one team anymore.
Yeah.
Not just Buford. It's like you have 2 teams. Is there a balance you feel like you have to strike?
There is, yeah. I try and keep in touch with everybody that I'm trying to recruit to get to Nebraska. But even back home in Buford, like I see them every day, but even outside of it, like I always check in on them, make sure they're doing good. And then even like hanging out with them, getting that camaraderie going into the season, because I mean, that's really important in high school football, especially like if you're close together with your guys, you know that they can count on you. And that's what's going to help you win football games. So,
what was your record last year?
We were 12-2. 12-2, yeah. We lost to Milton in the opening game, and then we lost to Carrollton in the semifinals.
And you feel like you have a loaded team coming back?
Yeah, we have a lot of guys coming back, but we also have some pretty talented young guys that are just ready to pop. So I'm excited, yeah.
That's really exciting.
Yeah.
What do you think of the 7-on-7 tournament? I mean, do you know much about these teams that are coming in town? Because a lot of these guys obviously are people that maybe aren't on Nebraska's radar yet, but they're trying to get a few. I mean, do you have any familiarity with the programs and players that are in town right now?
I don't. I never really got into the 7-on-7 business or like the club teams. I normally just would use that time to go and like train. So I don't really know much about it. I know it's a big deal. I saw all of the kids coming through today, and they look like some pretty good athletes. So I think I'll stop by over there and just see what's going on.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Are you doing any 7-on-7 at all? I'm not talking about this week, just this summer.
No, not really. Outside of my school, no. But if it's for my school, like we're going to Georgia and Auburn, like I'll do those because it's with my school. Okay. But I probably won't play for like a club team.
What is the value of 7-on-7 in your estimation?
I don't really see any value in it because it's totally different when you got 2, 3, or 4 guys coming at you trying to take your head off, you know. And there's a bunch of moving parts in, I say, real football, which is 11-on-11, and 7-on-7. Like you don't have to take a drop if you don't want to, or you can just go from one side of the field to the other side of the field like it's nothing, and you can't do that in real football. So that's why I don't really partake in it. And when I do it with my school, the 7-on-7 stuff, I try and treat it like a real football game. Like I'll go through my progressions, take my drops that I'll actually take. So yeah,
that sounds a lot like something your dad would say.
Yeah,
in a lot more polished, diplomatic way.
Yeah, me and my dad do have a lot of similarities. That's for sure.
So it's basically street ball football in a lot of aspects. I mean, it's like there's a lot more freelancing that, like you said, you can't really, translate that.
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of relationship, if any, have you gotten to know Trey Taylor very well?
Yeah, I have. I've seen him I think twice the past 2 times I've come up here. He's been up here, and he's really awesome. I'm glad that he's coming, and it's good to have a good strong quarterback room, and I'm excited for us. And
yeah, you guys got a room.
Yeah, no doubt.
And you're playing on the Polynesian Bowl, right?
Yes, I am.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Out there.
we may be there.
Yeah. We'll have to make you guys make another trip like when Dylan played in it. So
yeah, we're looking forward to that already. So.
Yeah. I'm trying to get fun. Some guys that are playing it to come to Nebraska. So hopefully that they're committed and signed.
Get a few more guys.
Yeah, so you can cover them too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Just like with Dylan. I mean,
yeah, he had Carter and Preston out there with him. So.
Oh, it was super fun.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, Dayton, we appreciate you stopping up. I know you got a busy schedule with visitors and camps and everything going on, but looking forward to seeing you hopefully throw and be a part of the weekend here.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Good job, Dayton.